In today's video, I'm going to be going through some of the tips you should do as soon as you get the next generation Xbox console. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. If any of you are new here, if you haven't already, make sure you like, subscribe and turn that notification bell on so you never ever miss out on any videos like this. Now remember guys, every single Tuesday and Friday, a new top 5 video, a new comparison video, a new unboxing video and a new 1 month video drop. So make sure you go ahead and do the following so you never miss out on any great content like this guys. And yes, we're getting it straight into today's video pretty much, and yes, I'm going to be going through some of the tips going into settings, going into like apps you can use and all this fun stuff in order to improve your gaming experience as soon as you get the next generation console, that being the Xbox Series X. And yes, because a lot of new players or a lot of old Xbox players don't even know half of these tips, so today I'm going to be giving them, breaking them down into step-by-step guide on how to, get to these points and how to activate these points in order to make sure you're getting the 100% or the best gaming experience possible. I don't know where I was going off. I was just going off to nowhere there, but yeah, you're just going to get the best gaming experience ever if you follow these tips. Now let's just get straight into my number 1 tip for today's video. Now guys, the number 1 tip in today's video is download that Xbox app. Yes, I'm not even kidding guys. The Xbox app enables you to be able to do so many things and also earn rewards points. Now you can earn rewards points by just logging into the app every single day, and then eventually if you get so many points, which I can't really remember at the top of my head, but you will see in the background video of this, you can actually get Xbox free money and credits by just logging in every day and doing the challenges and the quests on your phone. You can also join parties, send messages, you can also download games to your Xbox console as long as you're connected to the same network by just clicking a few buttons or typing up the game you want to buy and download. You can do all that on the Xbox app and connect up your console. You're obviously gonna have to download the Xbox app in order to activate the next generation console, but this is just going to enable you to be able to download games, update games on the go, also manage your clips and download your clips onto your phone. So another great thing about the Xbox app is that, so go ahead and do that right now, otherwise you're a moron. But I'm kidding guys, by the way, that is all jokes. And now we're just going to be moving on to my second tip on what you should do for when you get a new Xbox. Now my next tip I would do with the new Xbox console guys is update your Xbox guide. Now you can customize this by actually going into your settings, as you can see in the video in the background. If you go to settings and to customization and personalization, it's all in there, and there's a little button that says customize guide. If you click on customize guide, you can move around like the little icons around to wherever you like them and wherever you feel most comfortable, most confident of knowing where it is by clicking the home button. That's what the guide is, as you can see right there. The guide's just pretty easy to go through. I like honestly personalizing it to my personal reasons. I don't know why. It's just, it makes it easier because you can customize it how you like and how your brain works, which is pretty fair to be honest. But anyways, now guys, my next tip on what I would do with the Xbox console is obviously update your TV and display options. Now, as you can see in the video background, if you go into TV and display options, you can update all these features in order to suit your gaming needs and experience that you want to get by allowing all these settings to be on your TV. Personally, for me, I would obviously turn on HDMI instead of auto detect, so you can actually change the hertz and refresh rate and change your resolutions between what the TV can actually provide, which is obviously 180p and 144p and 120 FPS and 60 hertz you can choose between. And personally for me, I've got 120 FPS on and then the resolution at 180p, so obviously I'm getting that refresh rate still as a great resolution, which is what I'm trying to say. So that is one of the tips I would do in order to get the best gaming experience possible out of your Xbox console. Now I'm going to move on to my next tip. Guys, my next tip I would do with my Xbox console is change the power settings on your Xbox console. Now, after only 20 to 1 hour, your Xbox console can turn off like that at the snap of your fingers, and personally for me, I don't fucking like that at all. So what I did was, don't turn off automatically. I've switched on all these features so my consoles don't actually turn off while I'm updating or downloading games, so it actually still downloads the game and doesn't stop halfway through. So personally for me, I've had bad experiences with my console just turning off automatically, so I've just got it don't turn off automatically, so you can obviously get all your games and downloads obviously processed without it turning off. So that's another big tip for new and old Xbox gamers in order to get the best game experience possible. Now I'm going to be moving on to my next tip. Now guys, my next tip I would do with my Xbox console is updating and customizing your profile. Now what I mean by this is actually personalizing it and customizing the color, like the little outline color, as well as just the theme as the background on your profile. Now the reason why I would do this is obviously to express yourself on your Xbox console. So for example, as you can see right now, I'm going into my color. Obviously it's brown at the moment, so for example I click on green and press OK. If I was to do that, it's going to change my color to green. Obviously it's not working setting. There we go. Now it's green. As you can see, it's a much better outline. It suits, the whole background kind of like look. You can also update your gamer picture as well, which I've got a custom one, which I put through the Xbox app. You can obviously choose one of these ones, but I'm just kidding, Xbox, by the way. But I personally had my own one I wanted to have on there, which is the Rick Grimes picture. So you can also upload a customized picture if you got it on a USB, but it's completely up to you there. You can change your name there as well if you choose to, but you can also change the theme right now. As you can see, as if I was to change it to like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, as you can see, that's a much better background in my opinion. If I want Gears of War, I can choose Gears of War, which is another sick game, and if I want it to be Halo, I can. But yeah, you might as well customize the Xbox to your best experience. Now I'm going to move on to my next tip. My next tip, guys, on what I would do with my Xbox console is updating your controller configuration. Now what I mean by this is actually changing your button input, how what button says what and which button does what. That's what the controller configuration does. So for example, if I want to change the share button to hold the share button in order to start a recording, I can change it to that, as like right there, as you can see, if I was to click on that. And obviously if I wanted the share button, I can program the share button what I want it to do. If I was to click and hold the share button, what it's going to actually do is record from that exact moment for at least a certain amount of time. Obviously it depends how much time you've wanted it to go for and programmed it to, but yeah, you can you can swap the sticks around. You can change like what A, B and X and Y do. You can change what the triggers do. You can change what the thumbsticks do. You can change all that. And if you are dyslexic and you get up on the sticks or the triggers, you can turn it around so it doesn't with your brain. So it's another great way, and it helps me out a lot actually when I've done this. So yeah, go ahead and configure your controller in order to get the best game experience possible, because you might as well, it's there. And that's another tip. My next tip would be, guys, is obviously to update your capture settings. Yes, Xbox put it at the capture settings possible, and what I have mine at is the maximum record length as possible and the best obviously resolution it's recording at. And obviously you can change how that obviously captures. Obviously a lot of games obviously auto captures, and personally for me, I like to capture my own I don't like having other little captures on there, so I obviously change those settings, and obviously have it at the longer settings so you actually get longer clips. So that's another tip I would do for your Xbox console. Now I'm going to be moving on to my next tip. Now guys, audio settings are vital for your Xbox gaming experience in order to have the immersive gaming experience possible. For me personally, your audio is got to be absolutely on point in order to be able to be immersed in the game. And obviously you can do all this through your Xbox settings and change it to be obviously suit your audio needs. So if you've got a Dolby, like the app on your Xbox, and you want to get a Dolby Atmos hearing, well, you can obviously do that on your Xbox console now, which is sick. You can also allow pass-through, which obviously makes the sound quality sound a lot better. So I'd recommend turning on allow pass-through on your Xbox console, so obviously you get the best sound effects possible. You can also turn on and off sound effects as well on your Xbox console, which obviously you can mute the startup sounds, you can mute the navigation sounds, and mute the notification sounds, which I've obviously already got muted because obviously it's just really annoys me, the sound effect right there. Now it's gone, so it's so much better, because I honestly like the quiet kind of motion, the quiet kind of startup, because I don't like my parents waking up when I'm gaming in the middle of the night. So another tip, obviously mute all of the sound so you don't get the background sound. Now this tip is for old Xbox gamers. Now guys, if you've already got an Xbox One with a bunch of your games downloaded on them and you're about to be crying because you're going to have to download them all again on that single console, you don't have to worry, as long as you activate the setting on your Xbox console to allow network transfer. So what this means is it transfers all your apps and all your games from your old Xbox console onto your new Xbox console without having to worry about downloading them all from scratch, all the way from 0% all the way to 100% again. It will just automatically transfer over if you just go through the prompts. And if you do that, you're going to save yourself a ton of time and a ton of days and hours in your time, so you can just get straight into that gaming experience, guys. So if you enable that and transfer obviously all your games and apps to your new Xbox, you're not going to have to worry about obviously those long waits. So another tip on why you should do that, because you don't have to wait and you can get straight into your gaming on your new Xbox console. Now guys, another tip I would do on my Xbox console is enable remote features. So what this means is it allows you to stream, it allows you to basically play Xbox games from your computer and from your phone, and stream obviously like streamers and like YouTubers, like what I'm currently doing right now, onto your computer, and so you're able to record like clips like what I'm doing currently at the moment. So I would honestly enable that, so that obviously can enable you to download games from your phone and obviously download games from your computer. So make sure you've got that on, guys, so obviously you can do those things and update your games as well from your phone and computer. So make sure you go and do that right now so you can do that. Now I'm going to be moving on to my next tip. Now guys, my final tip I would recommend in today's video is obviously enable the achievement tracker kind of like thing on your Xbox console. So what this does is it allows you to have an achievement tracker up above. You can have up to 5 achievements like being tracked while you're in a game. So obviously you can, work towards getting those achievements on your Xbox so you can get your gamer score up high. So you can obviously customize the transparency and the location of where this little notification will pop up. It's just a thing I'd recommend if you're obsessed with getting achievements. But yeah, it's another tip there for you to be able to explore. But anyways guys, if you enjoyed today's tip video, so make sure you go ahead and like, subscribe, and turn that notification bell on so you never ever miss out on any great content like this guys. And yes, today's video I felt absolutely rushed to speaking because I filmed these clips earlier and I didn't know how long I would actually need to be able to say all this but yeah, it was really stressful. I will tell you that. It was absolutely stressful, and that was probably 11 tips today, and I didn't know how many tips I actually had. It was supposed to be 10 tips, but obviously I think I got 11, so I'm not complaining guys. I'm not complaining. There are 11 tips on what you should do in order to improve your gaming experience. What I showed is honestly completely fair, and if you do it, you're not gonna have a gaming experience. You can have a great gaming experience off the bat and obviously not have to worry about a lot of things. You're gonna have like the best experience possible straight away, like the click of your fingers, just like that. So yeah guys, make sure you show the love down in the comment section below and list any other tips that you would do in order to recommend to a new Xbox gamer or to an old Xbox gamer. Me, I am so tired today guys, I'm so sorry. Make sure you go ahead and do the following, and I'll catch you all in the next video.